Hey people of YouTube, I thought I'd make a video today kind of going along the same lines as the extractorless PSA video I made the other day with some guns, and both of these guns, although different operating systems, different calibers, different countries of origin, both share the same feature that most people who are used to encountering modern semi-automatic handguns in the United States aren't used to encountering. And both of these guns will get their own videos probably in the future, which I'm sure there are other videos out there about them, but not about these two because these two are mine. But they're the same as thousands of other ones. Anyway, the feature on these guns that I wanted to point out is that they lack, I'll flip this one over, and I'll flip this one over, a slide stop or slide lock. Let's zoom in. See, as you can see on there, no slide lock, slide stop, however you want to say it. Nothing there whatsoever, not even a notch. None. If we bring the other one over here, you can see you've got a bar there, but nothing here to really work on that bar with. I'll get to this in a second though. So let's go back out for the wide shot and say what these are. This is a Polish P64. It was a Polish service handgun, superseded in the 80s. I can't remember what the model number then was. 9x18 Markov, standard European heel release. Like I said, I'll make a video in the future about these that's a little more in depth. But today I just wanted to address the fact you have no slide lock. And with this gun in particular, that's a real pain in the butt, because you have no way of locking the slide back without, never mind the sound of me emptying a magazine, without putting an empty slide in it, empty magazine. The only way to lock the slide back is with an empty magazine, and it locks back on an empty mag, and it stays locked. And the only way to release it is then to pull in the back of the slide. It does have a neat loaded chamber indicator. Set that off to the side. Now the CZ52 that I have here, which is 7.62 by 25, cartridge I really like. It's fast, it's light, it does a lot of cool stuff. But this gun, you do actually have slide stop, slide lock bar that you can push up on. Can push up on and engage, but it doesn't actually have any sort of purchase for your finger on it. You can just manage to push it up. Whether that's by design or just happens to be that way because that's where the bar for it is, I'm not totally sure. Again, the only way you can release it is to pull the slide back. And also, even though I did say I was going to do a video in the future about this, the CZ52 does have a decocker, which is good, especially because you definitely don't want to dry fire one of these if it's got the original firing pin in it. But at least with this, I will give it with this design, even though you have no way to disengage the slide lock or slide stop or whatever you want to call it, at least you can put it on, which is handy and makes a lot easier manipulation of the gun. But I guess since these both have safeties on them, that's not as big of a concern since you have a safety. This also, the P64 also has a decocker. But that's it pretty much on this video. I just thought I'd point out there are some guns that don't have a slide lock on them, and you should be aware of them before you do something silly like put a magazine in, pull the slide back and go, oh shit, I don't want to chamber around, and then accidentally let it go because you then realize there's no slide lock and now you've got a chambered round. Now you're gonna panic and you go and shoot somebody in the foot or shoot yourself in the foot. I mean, that's best case scenario, really. Well, no, I guess best case scenario is no one gets shot, but not quite as good a case scenario is that they get a minor flesh wound. Either way, let's just avoid all of that by remembering not all firearms have a easily used slide lock. For your safety in mind.